No introduction necessary. Celso Venicius. Now, he is the 2005-2006 world champion at this weight division. But he's going against Lucas Lepri from Team Alliance. Now, he won this category in 2007, his first year at black belt. He submitted Celso Venicius in the semifinals of the 2007 Mundials. Very, very dangerous. Both of these guys. This is a match that I've been waiting for. What do you think about this coming in?
Yeah, I'm really excited about this match. It's a rematch of last year's semifinals when Lepri finished Celso in a straight knee bar. But I'm looking for Celso to come back on top of his game. He's a two-time world champion. Looking for his third. He's got a lot of experience. However, Lepri's been here before. He was the victor last year. He's in familiar territory. And there's definitely going to have to be a retribution from Celso's perspective. He's now the head instructor of Hyen's Academy, actually, Hyen Grace's Academy. After Hyen passed away, they chose Celso to head up that academy. Got his black belt from Gordo, known for the half guard. So we should see him execute some half guard. Lucas Lepri's coming out of Alliance, super talented squad, coming up right with the likes of under Gugel with all the other ones, Cobrinha, Garcia, Tarsus Humphrey, and the list goes on and on.
A lot of depth of talent in that team.
Battling for the grip. Celso's looking with his left hand to get Lepri's right arm and then stand up to start passing from the guard.
Now Lucas submitted every one of his opponents with chokes from the back coming into this match.
That's impressive. So he's submitted everyone on his way here, which is super impressive at the black belt. At any division, you
with
submit
the same type of submission. Yeah. That is very impressive, especially at 160-pound lightweight Mundials. That's a feat in itself.
A couple of years ago, well, maybe 2003, when I was in Brazil, I got to see Celso doing a lot of training. The guy trains like a maniac. When I was down there, he was wrestling, he was training no-gi, training gi, morning and night. So I know he's a well-conditioned athlete, very strong for his size, and very technical as well.
Now Lucas won this last year, so he's the defending champion, and he won it his first year at black belt. So.
Wow, that's impressive.
That's very impressive. Now talk to me about this thumb outside grip on the far side of the collar. What kind of sweep is he looking for?
He got underneath on Celso's half guard. He's underneath him. He's there. He's got the lapel with the left hand. Celso's knee is in a good position there. That's a little bit of a problem for Lepri. He needs to get that knee open more. Celso's left knee needs to open it up, get underneath his ankle. He's got a fairly good grip with his left arm on that collar. Like, could be a little deeper, pull the knee up to his head. But there he's just waiting. He's just patiently waiting. Celso's got a great grip on that pants. He's got to keep that below his knee.
Now, strategy-wise, how much are you going for a position? How much are you waiting for your opponent to make a mistake in a match such as this?
These guys tend to look to be a little bit on the waiting game. Both, I think, respect each other enough to know if somebody makes a mistake, that the other's going to capitalize on it.
It looks like they're going to call a stop to this, bring back to the center of the net.
Exactly, yeah. I think it depends on each individual. Some individuals they just move around like crazy. You get like, Andre Galvão, Tereré was that way. They make the opponent make mistakes based on their movement. Other guys just get to one position and then, like a spider web, they wait.
Now talk to me about this X-guard.
He's got a great X-guard position here. His left foot's high on the hip. His right foot's underneath the knee. Celso could grab the collar with his right hand, and he's also got a nice grip on that left leg. So he's got to watch the lifting power of Lucas's right leg. Lucas seems to be pretty content with this position, not to spend too much energy this early into the match.
We've got 6.5 minutes to play, and the score is 0-0 on all parts.
Celso looks to, he's trying to push Lucas's left hand down and either step over with that right leg or step backwards with his left leg.
Now, with a leg 90 degrees like that, that's a very strong leg with a butterfly.
Yeah,
that's
that's
feasible to just pop it down and step over?
It's difficult. He needs to get down by the ankle. They did a great job to get out of that X-guard situation by freeing his right leg, but then Lucas finds himself right back in there. And training with Marcelo Garcia's professor, I had no problems getting right back into the X-guard.
Now talk to me about this crucifix on the side of his pants. I'm not familiar with that brand of gi, or is he a religious fellow?
I think that's a tribute to Hyan. Hyan had that tattoo on his back, so I think that's a tribute to him. You know, now he's taken over Hyan's academy. And, I believe that's the exact same tattoo that Hyan had on his back.
Lost a great coach and competitor this past year.
Yeah, that's for sure.
We're looking at 5 minutes and 2 seconds to play. Score 0-0 on all parts.
Lucas's knees are in great position. Celso's got to get over his knees to have any threat of pass. He's trying to control the cross leg with either grip right now. He'd be a little bit better off using his left hand to go underneath that leg. There he's trying to work himself over the knees. Lucas's left knee is too high for him to pass, so Celso's going to need to change his grips and look to get double underhooks here, I think.
Now, is that an illegal grip on the pant leg?
I couldn't see that one. I'm not sure. If anytime they're inside the pant leg, it's an illegal grip, so I wasn't able to see.
How often does a ref call that?
If he sees it, he should call it right away. I think it depends on, sometimes you hear the competitors complaining, hey, he's got a little grip, and then the ref will see it. But normally if they see it, they'll slap the hand off right away or fix the grip.
Now last year, Lucas submitted Celso in the semifinals.
Yeah, he straight knee barred him. Right off the half guard. Celso went for a sweep and Lepri countered with a bad straight knee bar that left Celso limping off the mat. So,
well, it's definitely something that'll linger in the back of your mind.
Absolutely. Right now, Celso's attempting what I call a low pass. Something that.
Now that's a Rodrigo pass, isn't it?
He just tried the leg weave pass there, yeah. Nice pressure by Celso, keeping those knees down, chest pressure heavy on Lucas's knees. Even though he's not advancing forward, if he uses his weight right, he's going to start to wear Celso out, or Lucas out a little bit there.
Now to get to the final, Celso defeated Lepri's teammate, Lange, to get here in the finals. So this is a very interesting matchup.
Yeah, it is. I'm sure that made Celso pretty happy. A little disappointment to Lepri, I'm sure. So both have something on the line, a little
vindication they're hunting for?
Yeah, both of them, huh? Celso trying to make up for last year's knee bar. Lepri's got to stick up for his teammate. Again, he's in the low pass position. He needs to get his left shoulder down to Lepri's hip, or he could come around to this right side, leg work into the middle and come around to the right side, but he seems to be really working on that low pass. But right now, Lucas's knee is in too good a position for him to get through. He needs to get his left shoulder into that hip.
Very good guard retention. Nice leg work.
Yeah. Excellent leg work. Right away, here comes a potential knee. Celso might be a little bit wise to it, but he needs to put his hips to the floor and face Lepri's legs. Peel that leg off of his head. Lepri could turn this into there we go. Now his hip is down. He clears the leg and he's got a.
He's very close here.
He's very close to passing. He's got one knee to beat. Hips are heavy. He passes the legs, and Lepri.
He's gonna sit right back.
Yeah, Lepri did a great job of turning. Yeah, nice, beautiful sweep by Celso. I'm not sure if they're gonna give him points for that, but definitely could have been a questionable 2 points. He got an advantage.
Well, that's a minute and 10 seconds, and he's up 3 advantage points.
He's in control. This has been a fairly technical but lackluster match. There's so much going on. These guys have so much respect for each other. There haven't been tons of action, but Lepri needs to step it up because he's down by 3 advantages. He's got a great grip here on Celso's leg to sweep, to actually come up into a single, but his back posture is out of alignment, shoulders off position. He's got no drive.
Is he in danger of an arm-in guillotine? Is that why he's...
I think he is a little bit. Now he's getting the angle on Celso. Celso needs to watch it here. He's moved him back out to the front there.
30 seconds left.
Lepri's got to be driving. He needs to get off his knees, drive up into a single leg, or circle to Celso's backside with a duck under. But he's just stuck on his knees. You can't stay on your knees, and there he comes up.
He just tried going around the back to no success.
Yep. Maybe he could go for a front head and arm here. Celso puts him down. Got 2 points for that. Kind of a 3/4 hip throw right there.
That's the 2. We've got 8 seconds left.
8 seconds. It's going to be hard to imagine that Lucas is going to be able to steal this away from Celso. Celso's, like I said, I've seen him wrestle. He's got good wrestling skills. He just displayed some great technical defensive skills on those single leg attempts by Lepri. Shut him down. Countered with a 3/4 hip throw.
And although it may look like a match with little or no action, this is a lot of strategy going on here.
Yeah, tons of strategy. I think the respect that these 2 guys have for each other, that one grip changes the whole match. 8 seconds, here we go. Lepri needs to throw. That's shocked me that he just sat down with the guard.
I don't know what was going through his head there. Maybe he just mentally was defeated. I don't know. To pull guard, you're going to need to sweep and pass the guard in 8 seconds.
Yeah, you're going to have to accumulate points. You got to finish the guy, or you're going to take a silver medal. And the amount of training that goes into achieving the finals at the Mundials, you'd think the guy would try and hit a flying arm lock, sweep to an ankle lock, a knee bar, something to finish the match.
I think maybe mentally he just had conceded to the fact that he only had 8 seconds. I would have liked to see him take a real strong risk.
And they always say, it's 90% mental, 10% physical. That match was definitely won because somebody didn't show up for the final 8 seconds. But great match, great technical match.